Well, good afternoon and welcome back, folks. It is Sunday the 30th of May. What time is it? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and my dear lady wife have been busy in the garden all day, well, most of yesterday and most of today. I've done all the hanging baskets, all bar one, which I'll walk and take you around in a bit. I thought that one there is left to do. So it's such a lovely day as well. Right, obviously I can't see anything, so I don't know if you can. Right, there's my basket. First off, I need to take the sides out and I'll show you what I do then. Right, to be honest, folks, I don't think you're going to see this very good. Right, let's see where I can take you. Yeah, there we go. Look. That is the basket. It has 12 holes in, which you pop out. So there's 12 plants in there, and I put 5 on the top of this one, so that's 17 plants. First off, I fill up a little bit with compost, which will get done, and I'm sorry, it's either going to be in the sun or... Right, as you can see, I hope. Bit of compost, and I put a sprinkle of the water absorbent gel crystals on, and just a sprinkle of 6-month slow release food. Right, when I get my plants ready, well, some of them, 4 in the bottom row. Right, there you go, folks. There's the 4 in on the side there. Again, I apologise if you can't see very good. So watching a programme this morning, I think it was Country File, on about the banning of peat for basically allotment growers and amateur growers for the end of, I don't know, next couple of years, going more into koi. Now, I'm not a big fan as such of koi. I have seen how it's harvested, and I've seen the factories where it's produced and processed. And to be honest, I think if a lot of people actually saw some of these processes, they would not want to use koi. And also the cheap labour that's used in the harvesting and everything. But that's what we're going to have to go through. Right, I'll put the sides in and top it up with compost again. Right then, folks, you might not be able to see it as clear, but it's good. That's the second row in now. You put your planting roots inwards, obviously, and just slide the clips down. Going back to your coconut koi. Now, I've been lucky, unlucky, I don't know. Been half the way around the world and got paid for it, doing the job I used to do, which wasn't anything to do with coconuts before you think. It was quarry machinery. I used to build quarry plant for them to crush the stone away, which is basically just digging the earth away, making the earth smaller. I was in St Vincent in the Caribbean. I was there for 8 months. And the brand new quarry, was actually built on the beach. Weekends, the locals used to come down and sort of sunbathe around the quarry plant, get some shade. And just down the road was a coconut processing plant. The smell was horrendous. And all of the waste, water and everything that they used went straight out to the sea. Now, as most of us I think are aware, there's not a very good coconut production in UK. So obviously we don't cultivate coconuts much, if any. So it's all done in third world countries or developing countries, And we don't have the modern technology as such and machinery in these smaller countries and smaller plants, and they're all fueled by fossil fuel. So to me, as I say, maybe if you saw some of these processes and the cheap labour and the waste which just goes into the sea, in a way I would much sooner use compost. Peat compost, or not, because koi is, to me, is just as bad, but you're doing it another way, using fossil fuels and the bio waste which is going into the sea and everywhere. Right, I'll fill them up and I'll show you a bit more in a bit now I've finished my waffle. Right then folks, that's that filled up. So I'm on Zoom somehow, I can't take it off, so I'll have to step back. So what I've got to do now is put 5 in the top. Now years ago I watched a video, I think it was done by Thompson and Morgan, showing you how to do hanging baskets, and they put a mound in the centre. So when you watered, water would run down the mound. But I never got on with that because the water ran off the top. So I've gone back to this way. Now when you do your holes that you're going to use on the sides, put them at an angle, so that the plant is naturally trying to overflow the side, and then it helps it drop, shall we say. Right, I'll put these 5 in and then I'll show you what we've got. Right, there we go then folks, that's that one filled. I'll hang it up and I'll take you on a little bit of a tour and show you the others. I think all in all I've done 16, 17 hanging baskets. So I've got one down on the floor to go on the front yet. I just don't feel I've got the energy to carry it. Right, see you in a minute. Right folks, that's the veg truck. It's just got a few spring onions in. Last year we had lettuce in it as well. But with us supposedly going away next week or week after, whenever, I feel it worthless putting lettuce in for it to go over. So I'll sow 2 rows of carrots in there, top it up with some more compost, and then put the carrots in. They should be ready September. Right, there's the hanging basket I've just done. So we've got that one down here a bit, another one. Dear lady wife, yesterday put out, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 5 Crimson Crush near that trellis. Some marigolds there. Another basket. Some of these have only got 11 plants in because they're only single holes instead of there's lots of petunias been planted, look, in there. Yeah, see, here's the double one, that's lobelia and petunias. Just see how it looks. Peonies, whatever. These have been in ever since we've been here. Not done nothing, we'll just chop them, hack at them when they died off. And we've lived here 34 years, so God knows how old they are. Now this is another one, but I'm trying different watering ideas. This one's got 2, as you can see, drip feeders. Because if you only have one, sometimes it only waters half of it. We'll see. Potatoes. I've put that net fencing up to stop the leaves coming over. So along here, Got some begonias and some busy lizzie I think we'll put in there. Another hanging basket. More of the potatoes. Another hanging basket with a double watering in. What I'll do in a bit, I'll start it up and show it you working. Guzgog bush, and I just haven't got a clue what to do with it. Guzgog's not very nice and very bitter. Another potato there, which are not coming up yet. Surprising. We'll put plants down there. Rhubarb, sorry about the shadows guys, I can't do it about that. Cliff Richard will be appearing with them later, at a later date. More potatoes. And then at the end there's a bucket of, I think they're Charlotte. Another hanging basket with just a single water on it, which again I'll show you how that one works. More peonies, I think that's how you pronounce it. Another basket. I'll have to count them, won't I? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to spin you, I'll count them in a bit. More petunias. The gherkins and cucumbers. I gave them a feed of seaweed yesterday. Leaves look a bit yellow. I don't know if it's because it's too hot at times, to be honest. I've got some high nitrogen feed for them as well, which I'll give tomorrow. That's that. More petunias there. Another hanging basket there. More petunias there. Another hanging basket. I tell you what, I'm fed up of doing up hanging baskets. And another one there. We're solar panelling for the lights of tonight. We've moved the potatoes on there, because we never grow out in there really. It's more like a concrete slab where they did the patio thing. I think they must have buried his mum or something in there. Right, there's a few plants we've got left. I've still got a load in my attic. There's a basket for upstairs. More plants. Chilies and peppers there. And then here, in there, what we got in there? Petunias and busy lizzies. And my wife's, I don't know what it's called, some sort of like a succulent that my dad bought her, or she bought for my dad, and once he passed she took it back, took them cuttings. We're doing well. Mint. These look a bit tatty, I know, but once she watered them, and that onto there. Garlic, I'm going to give out another feed, that'll be about its last one. I think I'm a bit happier this year with them, for some reason. Oh, there, a lily, African lily, whatever. One of the neighbours bought for the wife for helping her. And then we've got that bit of a stage in there, 9 pots, which I'll put busy Lizzie in. The tomatoes in here. They're not in the full sun here, that's the only problem. But don't need the full sun as much as the light and a bit of heat. Oh, there's another hanging basket. I don't know if you can see that one yet. And over here, another one. These have just got busy Lizzies in. I've never done hanging baskets solely with busy Lizzies in, so it'll be interesting to see how they pan out. And then one over there. So what's that? I'll count them in a minute. I'll come back to you. Well then folks, I just counted them as 17. There'll be 14 with 11 plants in and 3 with 17 plants in. So do the maths. I'm not in the mood. Right, what I'm going to do, we're very close to the end of this one now. I'll just not stop you for a minute and I'll turn this water on, because I think one or two of you have realised that I turn it on with my phone. I was going to do this video yesterday, but to be honest, it's been a week now since we lost Jasper. It's still odd. And poor little Bailey, bless him, he just don't know what to do. If I go out anywhere, when I come back, he's jumping up and down and bouncing. Thinks, well, I've gone and got his brother back. You know, me and the missus, we understand and we know what's happened. But Bailey, bless him, he probably thinks we're doing it to hurt him. I don't know. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. Right, I don't know if you can see that though, but that's one of them, like a sprinkler sparkler, which I turn down in a bit and just have it like a constant feed. Whoops. There's cucumbers getting a bit of a water every time it goes on. Not sure if you can see that. Just going a bit closer just in case. There we go. Right, let's go up to this one where there's 2 in. I'll show you that and we'll call it a day. There you go. See, that's one there now with just 2 in, and I'm hoping water at each side we'll get more water down to the bottom. Put it on little and often, because like I say, I can have this on for up to, I don't know how long for, but I can sit at the pub, there's my mates here tidying up and doing, and when he's got his head under one, I'll turn them on. Right then folks, that's it on this one. There's that, just show you that. That's how that one's doing, but it seems as if you're wasting a lot of water. Right, that's it folks. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned a little bit. I'm sorry if you didn't like my little rant or rave or waffling on about koi. I'll no doubt probably lose some subscribers for it, but we've all guys' opinions. Right, so if you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you've not subscribed, please do so. It'd be great to have you on board with everybody else. Right, catch you on the next one guys. Be good.